The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, Lord. Lord, be in my mind, on my lips, and in my heart. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on the mountain. And after he sat down, his disciples came to him. He began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you and utter every kind of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Worshippers, come on down. Oh, thank you, sweetie. 5, good. Well, yesterday was Halloween, and one of the guys had heard about a haunted house. So he went over to try to see the ghost. And when he got there, the ghost was friendly. And so he took out his camera and he started taking pictures of the ghost, who smiled and waved at him. Then he ran out to his car and ran home. He couldn't wait to show his wife the pictures. But when he opened his photos and clicked on the photo stream, they were underexposed and blank. His wife looked at him and said, "See, the spirit was willing, but the flash was weak." I had to reach for something. This week we celebrate the Feast of All Saints. It's one of the great annual feasts of the church, and how fortunate it comes on a Sunday. An opportunity for all of us to be here and to remember those who famously touched our lives. Some may remember as far back as Pope John the 23rd, Saint Pope John the 23rd. Others, Saint Teresa, Calcutta. Father Jerzy Popolewski, Pope John Paul II. Some of us may remember the pictures of all those Christian men lined up on the shoreline in orange jumpsuits who were martyred for our faith. These saints stand out amongst all throughout history and inspire us by the way they fearlessly loved and served the Lord and God's people. But the month of November is dedicated to remembering the poor souls, the souls who we've known personally and who we remember personally. That's why we read their names during the Mass, the names you ask us to remember. And then at the end of the month, we place all those remembered in this book on a stand under the altar to share in the blessings of every Mass said throughout the next year. Because it's important to remember. Because any of us who have lost anyone knows they continue to live in our hearts. And they make heaven a little more welcoming when our time comes. I'd also like to suggest that in a month for remembering, we might each go through our friends list or our contact list or address books or Christmas list, whatever, and take one letter of the alphabet each day during this month and go through those names, thanking God for each of them. And if one stands out in each letter, message them. Not some big, long update, just a short message. I'm grateful that you're in my life. You've touched me in a profound way. I'm thinking of you today. Some brief way of letting someone who really is dear know that they are important in our lives. November is a month to remember. It's not a month of ghosts. It's a month of real flesh and blood human beings who have touched us profoundly. It's a great time for all of us to remember. I suspect all of you are better at that than me, since you remembered the time change last night. But we have so much to be thankful for, especially the people who've touched our lives, and that's good news.